Well, hello everybody, it's Bella here from RachandBellaCrafts, and I'm working in my crafty studio, Bella's Crafty Studio. So welcome everybody, and I'd just like to say thank you for those that have continued to watch my channel, and welcome to any new subscribers. Thank you very much. I was trying to think when the giveaway is going to end, but Rachel said 10 days, but I've got no idea when that is going to be. So you better check on Rachel's channel, RachandBellaCrafts, okay? And watch out for the notices in the Junk Journal and Trading Posts. All right, so this is where I'm at. I had a day yesterday where I was just crafting all afternoon, waiting for my husband to ring because he was having a cataract operation. And it went on and on and on. I thought, well, I'm never going to get a video done today. And I didn't. So I do apologize because I was waiting for my phone to ring. So here we are this morning, and I'm just going to catch up and show you everything that I did yesterday and work on the cover. So here we are. This is where I'm up to. I did that at the beginning, as some of you may have seen. I've stitched on here, and I put that little logo down there. And I put one of my brushes on there as well. Okay, you're a bit high today, so I can't really see whether I'm in frame or not. But as long as I stay on my pink mat, I think I'll be okay. So I've just been playing with this, and I've been using this stamp. I love this stamp. I don't know where I got it from. I think it was probably off Amazon. That's where I usually buy everything. But Rachel's got it as well. So if you want to know what it is, I'll ask her to let me know and she'll list it for you. Okay, so that's what I've been playing with there. Put that over there a moment. I did some stamping on the top of the cover of the journal. I'll just check it. Yes, you're in frame. Up here, here, and here. And I did put some corners of the stamp pad just down here, just to add a little bit of contrast, and not texture, but just contrast, because it is an art journal. And then that's going to go on here. And this, now don't laugh, it's off my computer where I've been trying to get my inks working properly. So I thought, well, let's use that because it's got all the colours on there, look. So it's got cayenne, magenta, yellow, light cayenne, light magenta, and light yellow. So I thought, well, let's not waste it. Let's use it on there. So I've stamped here and here, and that will go there, and I put some stamping up there, so they should match up there. So that was what I was about to do, and I thought, well, I'll just pop the camera on. And also, as you can see, I put a button on the side there, which I'll show you in a moment. So let's just, maybe I'll go through it first before I put this on. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's go through the journal and show you what I've been up to. Let's make sure I'm in the middle of my pink mat, and I think then I'm going to be okay. It's a lovely morning here this morning in Wales. If you remember, this is what I did on one of my videos with the gold paint. So I've just put a little bit of backing of the cardstock, and I've machine stitched around here. I put pockets inside. This is just a little doodle notebook for anyone who wanted to practice their doodling. I thought that might be a nice idea. And that is actually drawing paper in there, so that'll be nice to doodle on. And there's another pocket, and that's that. And that goes in this little pocket at the front. So that was the first thing I did. I think you've seen the pockets that I've sewn on. I didn't want to cover this. I've been playing with the idea of putting something over it, but I just can't bring myself to cover it over, so we'll wait and see on that. I did as I said I was going to do. I would put these beautiful little squares in, and these were cushion covers, believe it or not, and something I got off Amazon again. So I thought, well, this has got a lovely design on here. Let's put it in the journal. And these are from the cardstock as well. Okay, so that's in there. That was my practice piece, and I thought that would be nice for somebody to do a little bit of journaling, doodling on. I put some of that stiff lacy thing and stitched over the top of it on there, on this side tuck. And I found some beautiful papers in one of my books. So I've added that, and that will go through to the other side. These pages you've already seen. That's out of my book. That's the one I did with you the other day. And I thought it just enhanced the little mouse down there. So I thought it was pointing downwards. So you'd notice him. Isn't he sweet? And I've put in these little pockets. And as we did on the first or the second video, I did some with the pen and ink, with the ink. Where's my inks? With this one, because the gold one had run out, if you remember. So that's that. And I painted those on there. That came rather lovely. I don't know whether you can see the pretty colours on there. So I thought that goes in there nicely. Complements this over here. That's the paper from Creative Cove. That. I've stuck some little stamps on there. That's another one. It's quite thick cardstock, this, so she's getting a little bit chunky now. So I put a pocket on there. And I've written, this says, live with love and you will create art. It's not finished yet, so I'm still playing with it. There's just some little bits in there for whoever has this journal, and they can carry on playing, can't they? So that's an envelope I put in there, and I put the other one that I did in there so they could play, and that goes in there as well. Not these fabulous pages. Oh, and there's a pocket there. This is the second signature, and I've got that one there, down inside there. This is not a proper flip through because I've not finished it yet. And that's beautiful, isn't it? So that's very inspirational, I thought. And I made these with out of this kit with Creative Cove, I think it is. And I put that little square on there that I painted. All right, so that goes in there nicely. And that was another lovely piece of paper I thought was quite inspirational, that I thought would be nice in an art journal, so I popped it in. I popped a little frame on there. There we go. I love this page, it's absolutely beautiful. Now what I've done here is one of the pages out of my book. And this book, I'll have to bring it in and show you. It's, I don't think I've got it in here. It's out of the Queen's grounds. So I bought the book in a charity shop, and it's a beautiful book. Alexander Gardens, and it's got a little bit of script in there to tell you about it as well. So I thought I'd tuck that in there. It's a bit of fun, I thought. And there's some more doodling pages there. So I popped those in there on top of that. And that keeps that in nicely. That's out of the kit, out of the cardstock, I mean. And these are out of another book that I have. Beautiful illustrations I thought would go well in here, and that as well. So if you wanted to draw that, you could. If you wanted to draw those, you could. So I thought I'd just give you a little bit of inspiration. And Corrie was showing us about these the other day, so I thought, yes, that's a good idea. But it still didn't stay in properly, so I thought I'll put those little paper clips on there. So this is a little swatch that I did on the one of the videos. So that's there, that's keeping that in. Isn't that fabulous? It's another one of those pages. And that's one of the ones I painted. And there's paint on here as well. And I thought they went beautifully with that. So this is the third signature. There are 4 signatures altogether. As I say, I haven't totally finished yet. I'm not far off because she's very chunky anyway, so that's what one of those specimen tags out of the kit. Isn't that lovely? I love this paper, absolutely love it. That was the one I was showing you with the doodles, and the swashes I put down there, and I thought the colours went nicely together, so that's why I put that there. And I still can't bring myself to cover these pages, so they're just going to stay as they are. I put the suitcases down here, and there's a little tuck, and I pop these in there. They're on Caddy, by the way. Okay. That was another one of the, out of that lovely book. Now this one here, I couldn't put the original one in. It's one of my drawings, and I told you I'm not very brilliant, so, but I do like this one. So I thought, well, I'm going to include this. But of course, I couldn't get it in there because it's too thick. This is on 140-pound paper. So what I've done, I photocopied it, and it's turned out quite well, actually. And I put it in the middle there, and I've written Bella on there. And I thought I'd pop that down there. So I quite like that. That's another one of those. And I thought the colours went beautifully with this purple up here. So I was quite pleased with that. But that is so beautiful. It's absolutely lovely. And there's the other side of that one that had the swatches on. And there's a little pocket there, which I need to find something to go in. And this one. And I've still got to put something on here, but I'm still thinking about that. Isn't that fabulous? And that was one of the doodles I did. And I stitched around that, if you remember. And I love this page. Absolutely love it. So that would be some inspiration. Let me turn it sideways. For you to, if you were able to draw, or if you wanted to learn to draw, and you've got some inspiration there, okay? That was my thinking behind that. That's why I put it next to that, so you could have a go on there. And you can paint on this. This is Caddy paper, but you can paint on it, okay? She's a bit of a chunky monkey, but now this one I had to put some paper down here because she was pulling away, and I thought, well, I don't want it to spoil. So I love the page, so I thought, let's put these lovely birds in here. Aren't they fabulous? Anyone who wanted to do a little sketching, there's some inspiration there for you. And there. Look at that one. It's not super. So that goes in there. And I put the little paper clips on there again. And this one, I thought they were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And it's even got the names of the birds on them. I hope I'm in view. There we go. All right. That's the envelope I did. And this one's just got some more swatches on the Caddy paper. And I've got stitching on all the Caddy paper, as you know. Now this I made yesterday. Just a little doodle pad again. All right. And there's just some tags in there. That's one of the ones that we painted. There we go, so that's that. And I absolutely love those. I was going to get my daisy one down to show you, wasn't I? So I'll do that. I'll do that next time. I'll just pin that on there. There's another one of those. I hope I'm showing you the right place. Lovely texture on that. And that's it. And I put some goodies in there just for you to play with. And another card there that can be played with. So that's where we're at the moment. So I was just going to do some stamping on the back of this one to match the front. So you can see what I did. Isn't it fun? There we are. Odd numbers. I always work in odd numbers. And that will do on the back of there. So that can go over there. And then I'll turn her over. I hope she's dried. Hopefully. And then we'll glue this on. And then that will be the cover done. I'm using Fabri-Tac. Don't they get in a mess, these glues? Sorry about that. Right. I hope you're all well. I know Cheryl hasn't been very well, so I hope you're better, Cheryl. And I see that Rose has got a new video up, so I'm halfway through watching your video, Rose. And it looks really, really interesting. So go over and see Rose's video, Journals in Time. Go and show her some love. I want to be able to see. That was amazing that that linked up, almost linked up with that. So that's where we'll put that. That's it. That was easy, wasn't it? Now this will be the tricky bit, getting this to stay down, because I've been having problems getting my glue to stick. I don't know if anybody else is having the same problem. I don't know whether it's the weather. I want to make sure that stitching stays in, so I shall put glue underneath it. I'm a bit tired today because I had such an afternoon yesterday. I was really worried because my husband's a diabetic as well, and he'd gone all afternoon and he hadn't had anything to eat, so I was beginning to panic a little bit. And I was talking to Cheryl, and she thought I was in the hospital waiting for him, but I wasn't. I was actually at home, and it was a long afternoon, but it's all done now, fortunately. There we go. So that's that. I might put some vintage photo a little bit over the top of that. I'm just trying to make sure this sticks. So that's the cover done. Better put my top on because it seems to dribble everywhere. Where do I put my... There we go. That's that. And I think that's going to stay put. So now I've glued in the cotton. There we are. So I think what I'll do, grab my little brush. It's a makeup brush, just to tone down the whites. Let's get some of it off first. That's better. It was too white, wasn't it? I don't like white necessarily glaring at me. There. I think that's fine now. So there we go. So we've caught up, and there's the button on here that I was telling you I was going to do. It's a bit of a knobbly one, so it may or may not stay on there. But she's, if I open her like that, that's how she looks. So I may change it for a flatter button, but I don't know whether it's going to make much difference. But she's certainly a chunky monkey. But when you open her, there's no problem with the button. She's quite fine. She goes down nicely. Doesn't that lie beautifully? So there we are. So we're all caught up, and I'll be back tomorrow. And I hope you all have a wonderful day, and take care. Lots of love from Bella. Bye.